So last time I successfully... Wait, am I on mute? I better not be. Nope, I'm fine. Everything's good. Last time I finally opened the shortcut on the other side of this incredibly difficult endgame jumping puzzle that I got stuck on for ages and ages, which means that now it's going to be time to work my way through once again and not have to do the hardest bit, which is always reassuring. As I've said a million times by this point, this is the pretty much the final dungeon in the game, the secret hidden final dungeon that leads to the secret hidden final boss. And it's full of spinning blades. Unlike last stream, I am at last using a functional controller instead of the broken controller that I've been using for 6 months or a year. Because it turns out you can just buy like an old Xbox controller. You don't have to put up with the tyranny of Power A's garbage knockoffs. I hope you're here to see me die 100 times until I remember how to do this, and then abruptly stop dying, more or less. Because it's one of those. It's a Gygaxian death trap dungeon. A Sado-core misery. Wow, super don't have to scratch your nose in the middle of dodging death traps, as a rule. As a rule, I would recommend not abruptly needing to break your flow by scratching your nose. Oh hey, I can just climb up on these. That's interesting, I hadn't realised that before. Gotta remember to keep topping up my health. Might be a bit quiet at the start of this one because of the focus it takes to not die instantly. Anyway, this is where I unlock the shortcut, so I can finally get through here. The ghosts of the assholes who installed the infinite murder mansion up here in the king's brain are useful fodder. Oh yeah, I'm not sure how... I couldn't figure out how to get through here, but now I have. It's just difficult. Difficult, difficult, lemon difficult. This is like 3 streams now that I've spent on the White King's brain palace, so it's hard to think of new things to say. It's a nice detail that the furniture is visibly covered over with dust cloths. Gives this whole kind of pausing for the future kind of vibe. Do I have to go up now? I bet I have to go up. See, because I don't see how I could possibly... Even if I jump and then dash and then... Maybe if I... Okay, if I fall, dash, jump, that's how I get under here without having to do the elevator that I just did. Oh wait, but can I... It might... Might not be possible to get up that way. Anyway. God, where am I supposed to go now? This place is a joke at my expense. This is insane. Which charm would you recommend for this? And is it any of these? I'm actually not sure which ones I'm missing. Hive Blood. This one. Oh, really? I thought that the healing over time was so low that it wasn't super worth using. That's the experience I had with it the last time. Oh boy. I don't want to have to... I think it would make bad radio if I sat around in silence waiting for my health to very, very slowly trickle back to full. What I found last stream and the stream before is that once I've got my hand in, I can, like, get through most of this jumping puzzle quite easily. And then I run into a new bit of it, and that's what really screws me. Okay, 4 points. 2, 4. Mark of Pride is incredibly useful for the wall jumping I have to do here, as is Dash Master, as is Quick Slash. I don't think I can afford to free up enough space to take Hive Blood. I think I'm just going to go back to what I had. Not that the advice is not appreciated. See, like, once I remember the trick of it, it's not that difficult. The trick of it that I spent three or more streams developing. Whoopsie daisy. Sharon, did you ever play Sado Core platformers? Did anyone else? Did anyone else ever play I Wanna Be the Guy? Did anyone else be the guy? I'd like to get my brother on stream sometime to talk about how he beat I Wanna Be the Guy, which I've mentioned both on both of the previous streams of this zone that I've done. Hey, you better bow. Anyway, the sense of the preservation of something that was once beautiful, having passed out of its usefulness, is always emotionally resonant to some extent. And I think it's reasonably satisfying the way they've conveyed that with just the dust and the dust cloths and so on. Cat Mario I don't know about. Is that one of the ridiculous Super Mario Maker challenge thingamajiggies? I don't think I can get enough height to get through there. What am I missing? What am I doing wrong? What am I not seeing that I should be seeing? Oh, that nearly was it. Okay. I should try playing VVVVVV, actually. One of the great beloved games of the indie renaissance that I never quite played. Never actually gave it a go. Haha, get spiked, idiot. The Hallownest Industrial Tool Installations Board strikes again. Oh, fuck! Oh, God almighty. That's I think the really nastiest thing about this whole sequence is that every single new chunk of puzzle, you get a fraction of a second to identify what it is before it kills you. I'm just gonna get my health back. So I have to be absolutely instantly ready to hop up those bugs. Okay, with down strikes. Woof. Ouchie. You know what I'd like to see? Catamario. I want to see a small Italian plumber running around, rolling up a large number of objects until you can eventually slurp up all of the Mediterranean. If I make too much progress later in the level, I forget how to do the early bit. My muscle memory gets eaten up with new muscle memory. I didn't get to play the original Katamari Damacy, but I did get to play Katamari Forever, I think. Which is to say, Katamari with the subtitle Forever, not Katamari Never-Endingly. Which I believe my brother had on the GameCube. Or possibly the PlayStation? Wait, no, if it was the PlayStation, I would have it, because when we all moved out, I got the PlayStation. Although I wish I had had the GameCube, which is what had the vast majority of my games. So Dan, if you're watching, know that I have not forgiven you. Yes, quite correct. Exactly the response I expect from you. As they all bow down before me. Actually, I can give them a little bow too. That's what we do here. Very polite and respectful up here in the King's eternal soul. I don't know if you're supposed to do that, or if you're supposed to go down and around the other side. I don't know if I figured out a fun shortcut. God, the timing on that. The spikes are indeed schlonking me good. Schlonked, schlonked, they say, as they pierce my fragile carapace. Why, there's nothing inside you but void. Void and empty sadness. Say the Hallow's Nest Spike Installation Guild. Not realizing, of course, that the Hallow Nest Accessibility Act requires them to make all vertical corridors be accessible to the King's Hollow Knights, or whatever we are. That was dumb. I need to get onto the wall and slide. I mean, zoom. I mean, Kamehameha. I mean, I guess it's more like the Kaioken. I haven't watched Dragon Ball Z since I was a teenager. Is there like a name for when they yell and blast into the sky, or is that just flying? Oh boy, here we go. Oh, fuck. Here we don't. No, oh, come on. I put my feet on that tiny platform. That's bullshit. That's bullshit. This is bullshit. This is all bullshit. Fuck the church. Here's 79 reasons why. Don't at me for not remembering how many theses Luther put on the church door. It's been a long day. As the great song says, to quote Luther, theses puffs, eat 'em up, eat 'em up, eat 'em up. Made it. Oh, fuck off. There's gonna be a spike wall over there, or like a big guy who eats me, or like a spinning blade that's impossible to dodge. The really heartbreaking thing about this is just that there's nowhere to rest. There's no save points, except for that first one. It just goes on and on and on. Oh? Oh? Oh, what's this? Am I through, finally? The undulation on these spikes is driving me insane. This guy looks important. I think I've made it. Oh, if he kicks my ass, I'm going to be so upset. Oh, it appears that this guy has no thoughts, head empty syndrome. I know what that's like. Oh, there's more. These are the royal guards, I guess. It was dream nailing one of these guys that got me in here in the first place. One of them was outside in the real world, and I assumed, therefore, that it was the that was the White King, because their hats look like the emblem of the White King. But we now know that the White King was, or at least the original White King, was a big angry worm. Oh, hey, the jizz lifts. I forgot about those. Can't shake the feeling I'm missing some hidden rooms here or there, but I'll be driven insane if I have to... If there is not a save point before the boss, and I have to go through that puzzle every time I want to... Every time I want to go fight the final boss, I'm going to die. I'm going to sit here, right here in my chair, and immediately shit myself to death. My heart will break, and along with it, my entire ass. No cost too great. Is that it? Oh, okay. Cool. Haha, talk shit, get hit. Okay. Is there not actually oh, there's no actual boss, it's just the jumping puzzle? I collected the King's Soul. I honestly thought there would be a boss fight as well as the rest of it. Soul of Worm, Soul of Root, Heart of Void. Intriguing. Oh, I can just go back in. I didn't mean to do that. Hey guys. I think I'll just go back outside again. I should have a look at that and see what it is. I thought there would be a final boss fight that could be like the cathartic final fight. But if there's nobody in there... Holy charm symbolizing a union between higher beings. The bearer will slowly absorb limitless soul contained within. Opens the way to a birthplace. Oh, okay, so I've got to take that back down to the underground, I guess. Oh boy, it's been so long since I actually travelled around. I guess I've got to take it down here, to the abyss. Which is just to the left, conveniently. Although, yeah, there's a bench. Where's my bench? I would like my bench, please. Fantastique. The problem, Looks Forever, is that they're not really cops. They're more like the Coldstream Guards outside Buckingham Palace, I think. And they already look ridiculous. Oh wait, hang on, I need to actually put the thing on the thing with the thing. Because if you don't put the thing on the thing with the thing, then when you do the thing, you won't have the thing that you need to do the thing on the thing with the thing. How big is it? Oh wow, 5 notches, that's rough. Can I not change my... Why can't I change these? Oh, there we go. Three more notches on top of it. What have I got? Quick Slash, King Soul. I want either the Mark of Pride or the Dodging ability. Dash Master, and then I get one more, which may as well be Grub Song, I guess. Because I don't know what I'm going to fight. Depending on what I fight, I may change this. I love to just relentlessly headbutt my way through critical infrastructure. I read this one ages ago. Higher beings, these words are for you alone. Our pure vessel has ascended. Beyond lies only the refuse and regret of its creation. We shall enter that place no longer. I wonder if the pure vessel was the Hollow Knight. Although I had assumed that all of the dead knights we've found had... Oh, hey, there's a door on the left. Maybe that's the one I was supposed to... Oh, spikes. Oh, spikes! Nobody likes spikes. Oh, that was the lifeblood door. I need to figure out how to get in here. I think I looked it up because I was getting tired of not being able to figure it out. It's something like I need to have the maximum possible amount of blue health. Hey guys. Oh, is that what it is? Okay, that must be what I just opened, right? Yeah. That wasn't open before. Interesting, curious. Because in here I think was the egg I hatched out of, or at least that I am implied to have hatched out of. Along with the rest of them. Yeah. Miserable, horrible, screaming eggs. None of this really changes my thoughts and understandings of the kind of like thematic thrust of this game, which I talked about a great deal many months ago when I was playing this more regularly. Ouch. Oh, this goes deeper than I thought. Built on the backs of the exploited, its corpses all the way down. I think the parallaxing background has more layers than usual, which is interesting. An arcane egg. I think those are just a collectible item. They just give you money. The thing this is most uncomfortably reminiscent of to me is an artistic installation which I believe is currently or possibly permanently in the Holocaust Museum, possibly in Berlin, I'm not sure where, which is a corridor full of iron masks made of aghast faces, and the only way to get into the next part of the museum is to walk willingly, trudgingly across the faces of the dead. Which is a very powerful statement in its context. And if this is like intentionally inspired by that, I think that's a little bit crass. However, it's not an iconography that has not been stumbled into previously, and therefore there's no reason to be certain that it's intended to be such. The black egg. A different black egg. No cost too great. I hope there wasn't more to that cutscene and I didn't accidentally just skip it. The vast numbers of these things. It seems to me there might be more vessel knights than there are organic living inhabitants of this kingdom. Maybe this is a flashback. Because I can't, can't open my menu. I mean, I can open the game menu, I can't. Is that the egg I was just seeing previously? I think that must be the egg I was just seeing. So this is a flashback to before the vast heap of corpses was built up to surround it. No mind to think. No will to break. So I was right then that they are automata created for the purpose of sacrifice. No voice to Christ's suffering. Born of God and void. You shall seal the blinding light that plagues their dreams. You are the vessel. You are the hollow knight. Oh, I have gained a Chivo for this. So just one of the vessels was allowed to escape, then? For the purposes of being the Hollow Knight. But the one we saw there was much smaller than the Hollow Knight we fought. I suppose once he became filled up, he grew larger. But that doesn't explain the other failed vessels that we saw attempting to return here. What happens if I try this again? Nothing. And my reflection's gone as well. That's a lovely little detail. That still leaves me the question of what to do with these things I found. What happens if I bring the Hollow Heart, or whatever it was called, the Void Heart? Unifies the void under the bearer's will. This charm is a part of the bearer and cannot be unequipped. What happens if I go and fight the final boss with that equipped, I wonder? Probably something fucked up. I'm pretty sure there's a way to get... I'm pretty sure there's a normal ending that I have missed so far. I've hit almost all of the endings. But that one yet eludes me. Still, I suppose I should go and see if there will be any difference to the final boss now that I have this. So I suppose it was just chance that one vessel survived. But there was an implication earlier that the non-Hollow Knight surviving vessels were cast out, thrown aside into the wastelands beyond the kingdom. So I'm not entirely certain how that adds up. Possibly I would have a clearer idea of what to think Had I not played this game in pieces over the course of about a year now? But such is life when you want to stream, but then you also get extremely ill with a virus hitherto unknown to science. Oh well, time to go fight the final boss for like the 5th time. I really thought there was like a White King final boss that I would have to fight. I wonder if I bring the Void Heart in here actually. Can I be bothered to fight my way through this horrible sequence again? No, I cannot. If I find out, I'm going to look up and see if there is a secret boss in here that you get now that I've got the Void Heart. Because I don't want to go through that jumping puzzle again. Hey, buddy. Actually, maybe I should go and ask the big wiggly guy what he thinks. What's the easiest way? King's Station. I guess Resting Grounds is actually the closest to where I want to go. What? Basically, at this point, all I'd like to know is like if there's any bosses I haven't fought that aren't the secret hard mode dream bosses. But I do want to go see if the actually, did I beat the... I don't know if I beat the ending of the Colosseum of Fools. I've already forgotten. I must have done, right? What do you get for doing that? Alright, I'm going to be back in 2 seconds after a quick dive into the wiki. I've generally evaded gaining any and all information about this game. Only right here at the very end, tidying up the final couple of objectives, have I actually looked anything up. Okay, I think I know what's up. So I'm pretty sure I beat the final boss of the arena, which means I only really need to do one final boss, which is now that I have the Void Heart, there's an additional component to the final boss fight, which of course I have to go do the final boss to do, and the Void Heart unlocks it, and it involves dream nailing the boss. Is there not an easier way back up? Which means it's off back. Oh, hey, is there a secret here? Yes, but it's likely one I got a long time ago. Actually, now that I think about it, there's one other secret thing, which is the collector, right? And I don't think I got that. I remember talking about this like 2 or 3 streams ago. Somewhere around here there was a there was a secret room. Over here? Yes, this one here. I think. Alright, be right back 1 second again. Right, yeah, so I should have the love key. Which sounds dirtier than it is. But I don't know if I do. It's supposed to be in the I'm sure I remember finding that in the Queen's Gardens. So I'll go back. I'll go and see if I can get in there. I wonder if you just get an achievement for finishing the dream nail. But yeah, I think I'm also missing a couple grubs. I can't believe that a while back I decided I was just gonna finish this game, get the final boss, get the secret final boss, and then call it finished. And here I am contemplating actually trying to get all of the last little handful of grubs. I think I need to look up where the pins I don't have are as well. Because I'm insane and I must 100% this game. Was there another one of these that I always used? I can't tell. I feel like I'm forgetting something. I've got Dash Master, I've got longer range, yeah. Oh, steady body I think is what I usually used actually. That leaves me 1 slot left. I do not wish to spend my final slot on being stinky. Grub song is fine. Okay. Hey, bud. So, King's Station, I think, is the nearest place. So if I head to the King's Station, I can check and see if I got the love door open. I think I remember opening it and then going away to do something else and forgetting to come back to fight the guy. Which is absurd sounding, but very much the kind of thing I would do. Oh, it looks like it's, I think, yeah, it's over here, it's that one, so I need to go the other way. Lol, bye idiots. Aha! A locked padded door. I guess I don't have the key. I for real thought I had the key. That's so strange. Alright, well, because I don't want to lose my mind, I'm going to literally look up where the key is. Okay, it looks like it should be here, which I'm sure I've been. Strange. The horrid sounds of insectile canoodling. Now there's an episode title if this was indeed a YouTube Let's Play, which it's not. What's the easiest way to get back to a... oh, I should go back to the King's Station. That's the shortest way to go. Actually, I should write that down so that when I upload this to YouTube as an archive, I can make sure I remember to call it Insectile Canoodling. I'm actually kind of disappointed that there wasn't a final boss to fight there. I really, really thought that the King's Dream would end in a secret final boss, not just. I guess there's like 3 different endings from the final boss that you can modify in different ways. Where the fuck am I going? Oh yeah, green path. Bye, Bina. Have fun cleaning the kitchen. Not the shortest of shortcuts, but I suppose it'll do. Whoops. Oh god, what's happened? That's not supposed to happen. There we go. How strange. Oh well. I suppose it would be unfitting to play a game like this and not have a bunch of bugs. Get it? Because they're all insect people? It's very funny. I honestly thought that would get me through. Huh, I missed this as well. I wonder if there's something else around here that I've missed. They're not so tough. room to dodge them here, though. Aha. That is the love key. I should really remember that the black dodge lets me go right through. Too long spent together, we become as one. Is this the other half of the canoodler? If that's the case, then who's he canoodling with in his secret room? I'm saying the word canoodle too much. Canoodle, canoodle. Oh, I missed this whole... I must have missed this whole section. Huh. Yeah, there's nodes here. That's surprising. There's also a supposedly like extra hard boss that another one that I have missed, which is the dream version of Zote the Mighty. Ah, that's the other side of this bit. The corpse of a mossy vagabond overcome with infection. I don't know if this was always like this, because I got to this area after I had already released the big infection. So I don't know if there's something you can find to talk to here. The king of the mossy vagabonds, perhaps. Let's see. Is there not a... Oh, there's a... Okay, Queen's Station is right around the corner. It's probably the easiest one to reach from here. I do wish it unlocked like a... Like, after you beat the final boss, it should just give you like a... big time double extra super fast travel system, so you don't have to spend so much time running from room to room when you're tidying up the last tiny handful of... Oh, that's right, I'm allowed to go in the acid now, I keep forgetting. I can hear a guy. I don't remember a guy around here. Who can I hear? Oh, it's this guy. I do remember this guy. Worms pull bugs into their thrall till ages pass and kingdoms fall. Caps and shells may fall to dust, but Mr. Mushroom readjusts. Yeah, there's a bunch of these mushrooms hidden around that fill out the backstory slightly. I did actually know about the Dream Nail teleportation thing, but that's a mark and recall type situation rather than a... rather than just a freer access to a more general fast travel teleportation. Oh yeah, I still don't know what the deal is with the giraffe weevil who's around here somewhere. Yeah, actually leaving a mark at a stag station is smart. I should have thought of that. This NPC, what is their deal? I think someone told me once that they're involved with the flower quest, which is one that I think I will not be doing, even though I am going to almost completely complete this game. Because if I remember correctly, you have to take a flower from one location all the way through the game world to another location without using fast travel and without getting hit, which just seems tedious. Right, where am I going? King's Station. That's odd, the bats in here haven't respawned. That's genuinely kind of weird. Time to put the love key in the love lock. A symbolism with no other connotations whatsoever. I wish I'd rested now, I'm on low hit points. Hi. Hi bud, what's up? Okay, actually I for real love this guy's vibes. Oh, he's gonna kick my ass. First fight with a boss always gets me absolutely wrecked. Oh god, where am I now? I don't know why I find the boss sprint to them run irritating in this game, when I don't find it particularly irritating in Dark Souls usually. It's not longer than a boss room corpse run in Dark Souls, so why is it more irritating? Oh, that's cute. Jar my ghost, will you? I'll show you what for. Woo-hoo-ha-ha-hee. This guy feels like he has a pretty limited gimmick. I wonder if he's going to have a second phase or if it's just this all the way down. Damn, dude, why are you like this? Who hurt you? Oh, of course. The other lover who went off and died in the Queen's Garden for no reason. That must be why he's like this. Jesus, he's a sloppy fellow. Good lord. It's got real my wife left me and now I collect figurines energy. How do I miss every single time with that? It must be saved, he says. So I suppose he's a void creature. There's not been a ton of evidence, really, or stuff in the game world delineating what is void and what is everything else. There's the white stuff of soul and there's the black stuff of void, but how these forces interrelate in this world and whether they're sort of both naturally supposed to be present or whether one has been invoked and brought in where it shouldn't be, or perhaps both have, is a little bit beyond the game's decision to tell you, which I think is fine as a creative decision, for all that it irritates a certain kind of person. Where's my map? Here we go. There's a grub. 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 Okay, there's quite a lot more grubs left over than I thought there were. In which case, I think I'm going to go take on the final for reals final boss. And then after that, I'll maybe have one final stream of this game where I just tidy up the last few stuff. Or maybe I'll do that off screen and just append it to a YouTube video version of this. Who knows? Not me, because really, who can be expected to be responsible for what I do and don't post on my various internet video media pages? Me? Certainly not. I think once I'm done with the final for reals, actually honest, this time for real final boss, I will probably be done with this, and it'll be time to go play something else. Which will probably be Resident Evil. God, it sounds like me waking up in the morning. Was she here before? I don't think she was. It's just occurred to me how odd it is that this character is called Hornet, when these people are bug people, but she's not a Hornet. And there are bee people elsewhere, so presumably there's Hornet people as well, otherwise why would she be called Hornet? Is that like a weird thing to do? The path is opened, one way or another an end awaits inside. I won't be joining you in this, that space is built to sustain your like. Its bindings would drain me if were I to join. Don't be surprised, I'll not risk my own life in your attempt, though if the moment presents I'll aid as I'm able. That sounds familiar. I think maybe she's always here. Alright, time to dive once again into the Ionic Egg. I talked about this when I first reached this zone. I do think this is a very, very pretty part of the game. It feels remarkable when you first arrive here. It's lost a little bit of its majesty, what with repeated comings and goings to fight the final boss again. been a while since I fought him. I wonder if I remember how. So I can either finish him or dream nail him. And what happens if I just finish him? Maybe I just get the previous ordinary ending at that point. What does feather symbolism mean in a world consisting only of bug people? I haven't seen any birds. Youch. Oh, this is going to be a rough one, huh? Get back in my belly, ghost. I think I might try... I think I might just try killing him. And see what happens, because I'm curious now. Knowing it's there, I have to at least try a few times to beat it. I've got to tilt at windmills or I'm not me, you know what I mean? I wonder if I can insta-kill my ghost now because I have the Void Heart. Fringe benefits. think I'm getting fatigued enough that I should probably quit playing soon. I'll give him one more go and then I'll call it a night. I know my streams are a lot shorter than they used to be, but gotta do what I need for my health, which is fucked up at best. I mean that my health is fucked up, not doing what's best for my health is fucked up. Oh, this seems like perhaps this is going to be the bad end. Or maybe it's just the same as the first ending. I wonder what happens if I kill him and just leave. I suppose that's another one of the endings. I wonder if I can skip the credits. I definitely gave all of my credits opinions when we hit the credits the first time. Doesn't look like it. Which means this is probably as good a place as any to call it a night. A hollow night, if you will. If you enjoyed this, please like, subscribe and share. I also stream on Twitch, and I now have a Discord server for stream scheduling. You can contribute to my existence on Ko-fi or Patreon, and all of those links are in the video description. Thanks so much for watching.